Let's try this one more time. This time I want to make it look more like a U shape. So I will hide this one and recreate this from scratch. So if I want the U shape, I would want to start. I always like to go counterclockwise because CATIA builds things counterclockwise. I would start with the top left edge, the bottom edge, and then the far right edge. So for this example, I would right click, wireframe. We'll create a line, point, and I'm going to use the negative Y. Preview, select OK. Go in the X direction. 4 inches is fine. The next line I create, using my common tools, under point direction, insert a point at the 0, 0 orientation. Go along the X direction again, select OK. And then the third generating curve, creating a line, creating a point, and I'll go 2 and 2 on the Y and Z. Select an existing line so it goes the same direction, same length, select OK. Select OK to that. And that was the surface I was originally going for. Now, I'm going to hide this. And show this one. If you build something in the wrong direction, you can always try to modify it. It is a little tricky and weird to do. I'll double click this using the technique of changing anything on CATIA. Double click it and then you can edit that. I really want line 2 to be line number 1 and line number 1 to be line number 2. So with line number 1 highlighted, I can try and grab this line. I might find it easier grabbing line 2 off the tree. You can see that line 2 is here. Guide curve 1 is now line 2. Guide curve 2 is also line 2. Guide curve 3 is line number 3. It's not going to like that if I try and say OK. I don't know what would happen actually if I hit preview. So it's not acknowledging this line. All I got to do with this curve number 2 highlighted is activate that bottom line. And now it's going to be created in this order. 1, 2, 3. Select OK. So I didn't have to recreate that, although it kicked that line out. Probably because I did that in the middle. Let's see if I can undo this. I'll double click this and try not to hit preview or anything. Ooh. Sorry. I did one too many undos and pulled this one back out of hide. Okay, so I want to modify this one again. I'm going to double click this. Line number 1 really wants to be this line over here. Again, if you can't grab it here, try and grab it off the tree. Ooh, it's pulling it out. Line number 2 needs to be line number 1. Oh, it took it. Let's hit preview. Select OK. What I didn't like is, I don't know why that didn't happen to me before, but line number 1 came out of this. So I really didn't care for that too much. The other problem is if I delete it and try and go recreate it, well, I just wiped out those other lines too. Okay? Anyways, it can be modified, just so you know. Pull this back out, hide. Alright, so that demo was just to reinforce how to create it right the first time, or how you can modify an existing surface. Again, this was the 3 guide circular surfaces. So I'm going to rename that again. Here's my 3 guided surface. I can minimize that, and that's all you'll see in the tree. Alright, I'll do another demo for the circular surface next.